पार्ट 2 में आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन द मीनिंग ऑफ टेक्स और एंटाइसिस। यही सेम फ्रेज बीएनएस में भी यूज किया गया है, सेम फ्रेज आईपीसी के सेक्शन 361 में भी यूज किया गया है। और एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो जो मेन ऑफेंस है 361 आईपीसी में या 137 1B में, जो मेन क्रक्स है वो सब कुछ एंटायर डिपेंड करता है टेक्स और एंटाइसिस पे। तो इस कॉन्सेप्ट को समझना बहुत जरूरी है। तो प्लीज प्रोसीड विद द पार्ट सेकंड। सी नाउ यू सी द direct language again. What it says, whoever takes or entices blah blah blah, that is minor or person of unsound mind, out of the keeping of lawful guardian. They have used the term lawful guardian. Now at the next level you need to understand the meaning of lawful guardian now. Got it? Now come to this slide now. For that purpose you will have to learn that there is a difference between lawful guardian and legal guardian, and be precise this, they have used the word what? Lawful guardian, and it is not legal guardian. In section 361 they have used the word lawful guardian and not the legal guardian. So in your prelims exam, please while reading the options A, B, C, D, please be careful whether they have used the word legal guardian or the lawful guardian, because requirement of section 361 is lawful guardian and not the legal guardian. समझे? Now what do you mean by this? Lawful guardian is one to whom care and custody is lawfully entrusted. The child has been entrusted to you legally, lawfully, in some lawfully manner. समझे? Lawfully the child has come to your custody. Supposedly there is an orphan and the court decides that you take over the custody of this child for her better development. Now in this case her custody has been lawfully entrusted to you. So now though you are not his legal guardian, but now you can be said that you are the lawful guardian in that sense. समझ रहे हैं बात ये? तो when who is the lawful guardian? The person to whom care and custody of child is lawfully entrusted. समझे? See इसको like this, and for that purpose you should read the explanation to 361. This is what the words lawful guardian in this section includes what? Any person lawfully entrusted with the care of custody of such minor or other person. The person जिसको आप, it may be anyone now, it may be any government institution, it may be anyone, whether he has some kind of relationship or not. रिश्तेदार होना आवश्यक नहीं है इसके लिए. To whom the custody has been lawfully entrusted, that may be considered as lawful guardian, and in that case you see the language of the explanation, what they have used. The words lawful guardian in this case include this, means within this term, this is a wide term, lawful guardian is a wide term, and it also includes lawfully entrusted person, and there it includes even the legal guardians. Suppose I am the father of a child, so I am his legal guardian and therefore lawful guardian as well. समझ रहे हैं बात? Now the court has entrusted to me the custody of a child. For that I am a lawful guardian. Please raise hand अगर बात समझ में आ गई तो. बहुत सिंपल सी बात है. तो that is why you see this explanation gives an inclusive explanation. This is what? Inclusive explanation. And please highlight this, इस word को. यहाँ से आपके इसमें क्वेश्चन आएगा. If the question अगर यहाँ पर आ गया, आप समझ नहीं पाएंगे इसका मतलब क्या है. The explanation under this section gives an inclusive explanation and not an exhaustive definition of expression lawful guardian. See, it is saying what? When you read carefully this explanation, the words lawful guardian in this section include any person lawfully entrusted. It means what? It simply says what कि lawful guardian में lawfully entrusted व्यक्ति भी सम्मिलित होंगे. इट मीन्स अन्य बातें भी, अन्य लोग भी हो सकते हैं. यहीं पर बात खत्म नहीं हो जाती है. इट इज नॉट कि ओनली दैट पर्सन विल बी लॉफुल गार्जियन हु इज लॉफुली इंटरेस्टेड. देयर मे बी अदर पर्सन्स. इट मीन्स इट मे बी एनी पर्सन लॉफुली इंटरेस्टेड. इट मे बी एनी पर्सन हु कम्स इनटू द कैटेगरी ऑफ लीगल गार्जियन. समझे आप? तो इफ यू रीड, कहीं पर भी लाइन मिल जाए आपको, इट इज एन इंक्लूसिव एक्सप्लेनेशन. तो ध्यान रखना, this is not exhaustive definition, this is what this explanation is inclusive in nature. So come to this point, lawful guardian, and to understand the meaning of the lawful guardian you should again see the language of section 361. What is the whoever takes or entices those categories, minor or person of unsound mind, out of the keeping of the lawful guardian. So it is the one of the requirement of section 361 is what? That minor or the person of unsound mind should be taken or entices out of the keeping of the lawful guardian without the consent of that guardian. So here they have used the word lawful guardian, and that is why you need to understand the meaning of lawful guardian. And please note down this, you should appreciate this difference, that this is lawful guardian, not the legal guardian, because they have purposely used the word lawful guardian and not the legal guardian. It means the minor should be taken away or enticed away by out of the keeping of the lawful guardian, not the legal guardian. So you need to define the meaning of the lawful guardian, कि what do you mean by the lawful guardian. ठीक है? So a guardian may be lawful without being legal. Now you need to understand what do you mean by the lawful guardian. This is the definition of this. The meaning of the lawful guardian is what? Lawful guardian is one to whom the care and custody of a child is lawfully entrusted. To whom the care and custody of a child is lawfully entrusted. जिस व्यक्ति को किसी बच्चे की, किसी चाइल्ड की कस्टडी विधि पूर्वक नियस्त की जाती है, उसको दी जाती है लॉफुल तरीके से, एंट्रस्टमेंट किया जाता है लॉफुली. गॉट इट और नॉट? तो आई मे नॉट बी द लीगल, आई मे नॉट बी रिलेटेड टू the child in any case. I may not be relative, I am not the father, I am not the mother, I am not the legal guardian. But if even if that the custody of the child is entrusted to me in a lawful manner, I may be said to be lawful guardian. And if the child is taken away from my custody, then the offense will be culpable. Sorry, the offense will be what? Kidnapping from lawful guardianship. Now to understand this, you try to understand this. This is a, see this, when father of a girl sends her to school with his servant or a friend, father of a girl sends her to school with his servant or a friend. So now here the servant or friend, these are the persons who are not the legal guardian of the girl. उस लड़की के ये विधिक गार्जियन नहीं है, लॉ लीगल गार्जियन नहीं है. हु इज द लीगल गार्जियन? फादर इज द लीगल गार्जियन. नाउ फादर सेंड्स द गर्ल टू स्कूल with the servant or the friend who are not the legal guardian. But here the custody of the child is lawfully in a lawful manner entrusted by the father, that is legal guardian, to the friend or servant. So this friend or this servant, they are the lawful guardian within the meaning of this. नहीं है समझ में? प्लीज रेज हैंड अगर बात समझ में आती है तो, है ना? तो दिस सर्वेंट और सच फ्रेंड इज द नाउ lawful guardian, but without prejudice to the right of possession of the father of the child. But these are the lawful guardian, but subject to the right of the legal guardian. They can't say the father takes away from them. आप समझिए बात को. बच्ची जो है that is with the servant, that is with the servant. Now you take away that minor from the child, from his custody, then this will be the offense of 361, kidnapping from lawful guardian. Now father comes and says मैं लेके जाता हूँ उसको. Father wants to take away her daughter, but daughter says no, I want to remain with the servant now. Then he takes away forcefully her daughter. तो legal guardian, he is a legal guardian, he is taking away her child. So you cannot say father is guilty of kidnapping because he is taking away out of the keeping of. No, he is the, in this case, servant or the friend. They are the lawful guardianship. In the they are lawful guardian, but without prejudice to the right of the possession of the father of the child. प्लीज रेज हैंड अगर ये बात समझ में आ गई हो. एक छोटा टेक्निकल इशू था, आई होप आपको समझ में आया भाई सब. सर्वेंट और सच फ्रेंड, ये आप समझ गए इस बात को, है ना? अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. देखिए है क्या इसमें. नाउ यू नीड टू सी इन दिस रिगार्ड द एक्सप्लेनेशन. दिस टर्म lawful guardian is also explained in the explanation given to this section. What? The words lawful guardian in this section include any person lawfully entrusted with the care of the custody of such minor or other person. You understand? यही मीनिंग दिया हुआ है. Now यहाँ पर जो important word है समझने के लिए आपको, this is important for you. This word lawful guardian in this section include this person to whom the custody is lawful entrusted. The use of the word include, because they have used the word include, it shows the nature of the explanation, and we can say the explanation under this section gives an inclusive explanation. What? And not an exhaustive definition. What? Inclusive explanation and not an exhaustive definition. It means what? In this explanation, they have not defined this कि लॉफुल गार्जियन का मीनिंग ये होगा. उन्होंने कोई डेफिनेशन नहीं दी है कि भी लॉफुल गार्जियनशिप मीन्स दिस. दे हैव नॉट डिफाइंड द लॉफुल गार्जियन. व्हाट दे हैव सेड? लॉफुल गार्जियन इंक्लूड दिस. इट मीन्स व्हाट? बिसाइड दिस देयर मे बी सम अदर पर्सन्स ऑल्सो टू whom you can treat lawful guardian. समझ रहे मेरी बात अब? हाँ है ना? दिस इज, जैसे कौन हो सकता है? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, mother, father and a child, they are traveling in a train. They are traveling in train and there occurs an accident and the mother, father got killed in that exam and that child survives. Now you can say, you can imagine the film Bhaijan, Bajrangi Bhaijan. This was the film. Bajrangi Bhaijan was the name, correct name? Bajrangi Bhaijan. मरने की बात छोड़ दें, that child, she is left behind and her mother goes to Pakistan. The child is left behind accidentally. Okay nahi? Now that child comes into the custody of Salman Khan. Here no one has entrusted her now, but by implication now, because she is taking care of her, because he is taking care of her, Salman Khan, now you can say in that category, in that thing, he is also said to be the lawful guardian in that case, because now automatically custody has come to her field. This is not illegally, she was not taken away illegally. Are you saying this? And there is a case of lawful entrustment, that if father is giving her child to the custody of her friend, please leave her to her school. समझ रहे हैं बात ये? तो देर में भी so many persons, तो who can be considered as the lawful guardian? Please raise hand की बात समझ में आ गई हो. तो you must have understood the meaning of include. समझे? तो because of the use of the word include, we are saying that the explanation under this section gives an inclusive explanation and it is not exhaustive definition. It is not the case कि no one will come into the category of lawful guardian if he doesn't fall into the category of explanation. I hope this is amply clear to you now. कर लेंगे आप लोग. Now next point is this: having understood the meaning of lawful guardian, it is necessary that the child must be taken without the consent of such guardian. If the child is taken with consent, then the question of kidnapping doesn't arise. It should be without consent. And if this is, sometimes you have seen, we seen the cases in the courts that consent is taken subsequently. Under this section, consent of the minor or the person of unsound is immaterial, because they are in law incapable of assigning a valid consent. And this is consent given by the guardian after the commission of the offence is also no excuse. Suppose नायक नायिका को अपने साथ ले गया, समझे, प्रेम विवाह हो गया, नायिका की जो आयु जब गणना की गई तब पाया गया वो अभी मात्र 17 वर्षीय थी, समझे आप, लेकिन अब पति पत्नी हो गए हैं. तो जो पिता है नायिका के, उन्होंने भी अपनी सहमति दे दी. पहले लिखाए थे FIR, लेकिन अब उसको वो कंसेंट कर रहे हैं. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग, गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? द बॉय टुक अवे द गर्ल एज 17 years and married her, and thereafter FIR was registered by the father of the girl of the kidnapping, that such and such boy has taken my girl, that is kidnapped my girl out of my lawful keeping. Got it or not? But subsequently, when the father comes to know that the boy has married my daughter, that he gives his consent, it's okay, no problem, I have no problem now. So this is the case of consent given by the guardian after the commission of the offence. समझे आप? But will it be the offence or not? This will be an offence, because offence was completed when the girl was taken away. The moment she was taken away, the offence is complete. So subsequent consent will be of no help to the accused. Taking or enticing of the minor must be without the consent of the guardian. Consent given by the guardian after the commission of offence would be no excuse. And this is consent of the minor or unsound mind, that is also immaterial. So this is the question for your prelims. In kidnapping, the consent of minor is wholly material, partially material, wholly material, partially material. Answer is wholly immaterial. I hope you समझ में आई होगी बात आपको consent के point. Now next point in this, consent must be legally obtained consent. If you are taking consent, but that is not legally obtained, that will also be no consent, case of no consent. If you are taking consent, but that is taken by false and fraudulent representations, even in that case it will be said that this is consent, this is the case of no consent of the guardian, and he will be guilty of the offence herein, because false and fraudulent representation, this is consent obtained by false and fraudulent representations is no consent, it is no consent. समझे आप? If you are taking consent, तो consent must be by fair means, freely given. So consent must be legally obtained consent. It means false and fraudulent representations का केस होगा तो इन दैट केस इट इज नो कंसेंट एंड द एक्यूज विल बी गिल्टी ऑफ द ऑफेंस अंडर दिस सेक्शन. तो यू विल हैव टू एक्सप्लेन ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड while writing your mains exam कि what do you mean by the lawful guardian, what do you mean by the consent, free consent कैसे माना जाएगा इसको. Now there is an exception in this regard. Supposedly these are the special categories. Come to the exception. Please see the exception. This section does not extend to the act of any person who in good faith believes himself to the father of an illegitimate child. Who is the person this? In this case, Alice is the person who is believing what? That I am the father of this child. कभी कभी घटनाएं ऐसी घट जाती हैं, है कि नहीं है. एक फूल दो माली देखी थी, है ना. सब्सिक्वेंटली हीरो कम्स टू नो ओ दैट इज माय चाइल्ड. हो सकती हैं ऐसी घटनाएं, है ना. अब सिर्फ ये देखना है कि अगर एक व्यक्ति गुड फेथ में ये विश्वास करता हो कि ये जो बच्चा है ये मेरा ही है, भले ही मैंने इस लड़की से शादी नहीं की है. दिस सेक्शन डज नॉट एक्सटेंड टू द एक्ट ऑफ एनी पर्सन हु इन गुड फेथ बिलीव्स हिमसेल्फ टू बी द फादर ऑफ एन इलेजिटिमेट चाइल्ड. प्लीज रेज हैंड अगर इसका मीनिंग समझ गए हो तो आपको. तो नाउ सी दिस हेयर, जो मेंटल एलिमेंट इज सेविंग हिम नाउ. You must have seen in this case, please see, appreciate this fact. This is the bare act language of 361. Whoever takes or entices any minor of such age or any person of unsound mind out of keeping of lawful guardian without the consent of such guardian is said to kidnap. This is the bare act language of the 361. In this case, in this definition, you will not find the words indicating mens rea. Whatever may be your good feelings or bad feelings, if you are taking away the minor without the consent of the lawful guardian, then you are committing an offense. It means you are not saying yeah, dishonestly, knowingly, intentionally, negligently, whatever, malafidely. There is no indication of any kind of mens rea here. There is no need of presence of mens rea here in this case. So if you are doing this, you are taking away the minor of this age out of keeping of lawful guardian without his consent, you are committing an offense. Irrespective of, suppose even if you, suppose Vibhor, in the neighborhood of Vibhor, a child is underprivileged category and he is a very well wisher. He is a millionaire, billionaire. He can spend lot of money upon them. Now he takes away the child to Nainital, that he will get him admitted for very good education and he will make the future of the child. But my dear friend, you are taking the child out of the keeping of lawful guardian without the consent, and I don't know what will happen to the future of that child. Your future is dark. You are committing an offense of kidnapping. You will be behind the bar if you do this. Your intentions are very pure. You are not committing any crime in your own view, but in eye of law, you are committing the offense of kidnapping. Please raise hand. बात समझ आ रही हो तो it means good faith, even good faith of highest degree cannot save you. समझ में बात? Even the good faith of highest degree cannot save you. But if you are the father of an illegitimate child, who? Pankaj, who are you? Father of an illegitimate child. Just assume. In that case, your good faith may save you. Only in that category. For that purpose, you will have to be father of an illegitimate child. Only then you can be saved. So, good faith, belief in good faith can save only one person, who is the father of an illegitimate child. Got it? or second category, who in good faith believes himself to be entitled to lawful custody of such child. See, very interesting. In the first category, you see this slide first. So there are two categories. First is the father of an illegitimate child, and second category is who is entitled to custody of such child. Any act of any person who in good faith believes himself. So again see the line, this in first category, essentially the accused is male, who is considering himself to be the father of illegitimate child. In second category, who in good faith believes himself to be entitled to lawful custody of such child. Now it may be male or female also. नहीं समझे इस बात को, है ना? हाँ है ना? तो if you fall in the first category or in the second category, you are not committing the offense of kidnapping as defined in section 361. But even if you are considering yourself the father of an illegitimate child, है ना, आप उतने कुकर्मी हो, first of all you are the father of illegitimate child. Secondly, you are taking the child for immoral or unlawful purpose. Then your good faith will not save you. You will be guilty of the offense of kidnapping. नहीं आई बात समझ में, है ना? So to sum up it again, what is important that in case of kidnapping, good faith or highest degree of care will not save the accused if he has taken away or enticed the child and took her or him away from the lawful guardianship, lawful keeping of the lawful guardian, ठीक है, without the consent of such guardian. So your good faith, your bad faith, your degree of care is immaterial, ठीक. But in case of this, if you are the father of an illegitimate child, number one, who are you, Pankaj? You are the father of an illegitimate child. Secondly, you are believing in good faith that yes, I am the father of this. You may not be, but on the past experiences, you are believing yourself to be the father of the illegitimate child. You may not be, but you are in good faith believing yourself to be. So if your faith, your good faith, है ना, that mental element is there, and you are not taking that child for immoral or unlawful purposes, then you are not committing the offense of kidnapping. But even if you are in good faith believing so, but you are taking the child for immoral or unlawful purposes, you are again committing this. And second category, he may be father, he may be mother, or he may be any person now who in good faith believes himself to be entitled to lawful custody of such child. ठीक है? Got it or not? In that case, so this is the exception of this. I hope you got it now. Please raise hand. So I believe दोस्तों आपको ये कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगा होगा और आपको समझ में आया होगा, और अगर आप एडवोकेट हैं तो इन वर्ड्स पर ही बहुत कुछ आर्गुमेंट्स करने का मौका मिल सकता है आपको, वेदर देयर वाज टेकिंग और नॉट, वेदर देयर वाज एंटाइसिंग और नॉट. बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रहा होगा सेशन, और रिपीट करके देख लीजिएगा इसको अगर एक बार समझ में नहीं आया हो. बट कीप लर्निंग, कीप रिवाइजिंग. एंड अगर ये वीडियो पसंद आ रहे हो आपको तो प्लीज़ लाइक कीजिए वीडियोज़ को, कमेंट जरूर कीजिएगा, शेयर जरूर कीजिएगा, और अगर हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो फॉर द गॉड से ज़रूर कर लीजिएगा सब्सक्राइब, क्योंकि ये आप ही के फ़ायदे की बात है. अभी जो भविष्य में जितने भी वीडियोस आएंगे आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलता रहेगा, आपको आइडिया लगेगा हम क्या क्या इस पर अपडेट करते जा रहे हैं. तो विद दीज लाइन्स I think it is a time to proceed now to the next part, that is the part 3rd of the topic. This is